चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानातिमिरन्तस्य ज्ञानजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्यक्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। भावजीव्यपि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्नं विरचितं पदम्बुजः एतदम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतशब्दो व्योमतीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढः तत्त्वमालाविभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्ता कर्मबन्धविदायिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भावसिन्धुश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरुपादोदकः सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोराधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोराधिकं तपः न ज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। माता श्रीजगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरुः महात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुपरमदेवता गुरुपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्याद्रविदा त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वा मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वा मम देव देव। जय गुरुदेव नमो नमः। सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। 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 सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। श्री विश्वानन्द नमो नमः। सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। श्री विश्वानन्द नमो नमः। सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। श्री विश्वानन्द नमो नमः। सद्गुरुदेव नमो नमः। श्री विश्वानन्द नमो Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Narayana 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 Narayana. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. 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 Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Narayana 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 Narayana. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Sadgurudeva Namo Namaha. Shri Vishwananda Namo Namaha. Om Akhavatarishishay Namaha. Om Vishamaya Namaha. Om Divakarasamajatai Namaha. Om Sukshmatanave Namaha. Om Shimaya Namaha. Om Gurumurtaye Namaha. Om Sundaraya Namaha. Om Sulashanaya Namaha. Om Samukhaya Namaha. Om Charukasaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Padmabhujaya Namaha. Om Mandakamanaya Namaha. Om Charudaradharine Namaha. Om Ramaya Namaha. Om Tirthastapakaya Namaha. Om Shirjivavarshakaya Namaha. Om Gayatri Yajvane Namaha. Om Arpanasvikarakaya Namaha. Om Vishnupujakaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaiti Mantrapasakaya Namaha. Om Swaramayaya Namaha. Om Madhurakantaya Namaha. Om Krishna Sankirtanalabhaya Namaha. Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha. Om Mitrabhashine Namaha. Om Agmine Namaha. Om Chitrakalvisharadaya Namaha. Om Vratadharaya Namaha. Om Sadave Namaha. Om Jagatmantaya Namaha. Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha. Om Bhaktapriyaya Namaha. Om Suryadaya Namaha. Om Alakodaya Namaha. Om Yaya Namaha. Om Sudarshanaaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavasalaya Namaha, Om Premamurtaye Namaha, Om Shrivyakshanaaya Namaha, Om Prityavardhanaya Namaha, Om Swastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Architaya Namaha, Om Martaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Pradaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Maharshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Lingarachana Pratsakaya Namaha, Om Siddhisadhanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Amkarapasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishukaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Darshaya Namaha, Om Achityaya Namaha, Om Nirhamkaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakradaya Namaha, Om Vinayashadaya Namaha, Om Savashaya Namaha, Om Kushadaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurisvabhaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Krishnanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayagine Namaha, Om Karaye Namaha, Om Sutapaye Namaha, Om Saugyaya Namaha, Om Guhyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Kaviraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Vyutitaraya Namaha, Om Daryaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Durvikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharana Margadashakaya Namaha, Om Bhutastha Jagartakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Saramata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Kshamyakata Bhavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantono Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Pretiya Satta Dhamabhihi Ida Vishnu Vichakrame Treda Nidade Padam Samudamasya Pagum Sure Trini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopa Ataha Vyaha Ato Dharmani Dharene Vishnu Dharmani Pashyata Yato Vratani Paspase Indrasya Yuchasataha Tad Vishnoho Paramam Padagum Sada Pashanti Suryaha Divi Vichakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagruvagum Sasamindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Vishwananda Prachodayate Om Premavataya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate Om Premavataya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate. वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समाप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो न प्रचोदयात्। श्री कृष्ण विष्णु मधुसूदन केतपाले नारायणाशपति विक्रम चक्रपाले दत्याज साचतर श्रीधर वासुदेवा गोपाल कृष्ण हरये तव सुप्रभातं श्री रुक्मिणीश भवनाथ हरे मुरारे राधेश गोपीश स्वरूप ब्रह्मादिवाद्या श्री द्वारकाश्रय वैकुण्ठपते भुवनैकमूर्ते गोपाल देव हरये तव सुप्रभातं वीराकृतेकरतरूप वराममूर्ते त्रिविक्रमाय भुवनेभ्यो राम राम श्रीराम कृष्ण यदुनन्दन कार्तिरूपा गोपाल कृष्ण हरये तव सुप्रभातं गोविन्द माधव मुकुन्द परात्परेश दामोदराक्षधर नन्द कथायशोरी गो गोप गोपी जन संवृत दीनबन्धो गोपी जनाप्रिय हरे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीरब्धिशाय भुजगान्तिपतां पशाय सद्भक्तहृत्सदनशाय रमाङ्गशाय श्रीगोपवामविदुताल्पशुगातिशाय गो गोपवल्लभ हरे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकश्यपातिशुकनारद गौतमादि ब्रह्मर्षि सङ्गमनि सङ्गम भारतेशः तिष्ठन्ति देव तव दर्शन भाग्यहेतुः गोपाल शेखर हरे तव सुप्रभातं मन्दार जागि तुलसीदलमालिकाजलि मायानि अञ्जलि कृते समुदामरन्ति तिष्ठन्ति ताव भवतारतले मुनीन्द्रः राधा मनोहर हरे तव सुप्रभातं वेदत्रयं पठति गौतमकालभूयः गायन्ति सत्त्वनगनो वरदा सभागः संकीर्तयन्ति तव नाम कदा विशेषः श्रीनारदादि ऋषयः तव सुप्रभातं गोवर्धनोत्तरन गोपकिशोर गोपा गोपी जनामृत सुवेश भवाजकोटा त्रैलोक्यमोहन सुमङ्गल दिव्य देवा श्रीरुक्मिणीश वरदा तव सुप्रभातं श्रीवत्स क्षीण शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्तिभाजन कृपाकर दीनबन्धो नित्यान्त गायति जनाप्रिय दिव्यरूपा श्रीनन्द गोपतनया तव सुप्रभातं पद्माक्ष पद्ममुख पद्मधरा प्रमेया पद्मालय पद्मनिवास शौरी पद्मोपवासि सुरसेवित पाद पद्मा पद्मादिनाथ हरये तव सुप्रभातं वेदान्तरे विहरणाय महेन्द्रवन्द्या कान्दार्पदर्पहरतीन्द्र सुदेशरूपा चन्द्राननाय सिद्धचन्दनलेखदेका गोविन्द यादव हरे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीनन्दनन्दन यशोदकुमार धीरा मयङ्गदीनद विचोन सुपुष्पहारा नीलाम्बुजाकशु शरीर रमाविहारा गोपाल देव हरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीवैष्णुजाम्बवति सत्य सुगान्ति भाद्रा श्रीवित्रवीन्द्र जीव सम्पदपूत्रिकाजने तिष्ठन्ति धीर भवमे तव सेवनागा गोपीमना प्रिय हरे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण अच्युतानन्द मुकुन्द शौरी राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाले नामानि दिव्यमुनयोर्दर्शां वदति कर्मी मुहूर्तसमये तव सुप्रभातम् Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Vadantyahanisham Budhidritam Mahapapam Shri Krishna Grahetukam Ishvara Paramam Krishna Sachitananda Vigraham Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Veranam Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Sadmashatalpa Vriksha Laksham-vitesha Suravira Vipalayanta Lakshmi Sakastra Shatasambrava Sevyamana Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Enum-mananta Maravinda Dalaya Taksham Bharavata Masitam Pura-sundarangam Kandarpa-koti-kamaniya Vishesha-shobham Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Adola Chandrakala Sabdanamaya Bhashi Ratnagadam Pranayitini Kalavilasa Shyamam Dibangalaritam Niyata Prakasham Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrijimati Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chirajagati Ananda Chinmaya Savujvala Vigrahasya Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaita Achyutamanadivananda Rupam Adya Purana Purusham Navayavanacha Vedesha Durlabhama Durlabhamanavato Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavansa Samravamyo Vayoratavi Manaso Munipundavana Sogyasti Yantra Padasindha Vichinjatate Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Saura Chayatum Jagannatha Kotim Yashchakvirasti Jagatanda Chayayananta Andantarasta Paramana Chayantarastam Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yadbhava Bhavita Divyo Manujasta Devam Samprapya Rupa Mahimasa Jnana Purushaka Suktelya Eva Nigama Pratitestu Vati Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratiparidavis Tavira Eva Nicharuta Daya Kadavihi Goloka Eva Nivasata Giratma Bhuto Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Premanjana Charata Bhakti Vilochadenam Sada Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayati Yashyama Sundarama Chintya Guna Sarupam Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madhya Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramadi Mukti Shukalani Yaveda Tishtam Nanavataram Akarut Bhuvanesha Kito Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanyo गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्य प्रभवतो जगदान्तकोटि कोटिश्वशेषवसुधातिविभूतिवीरा तब्रह्मनिष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्य जगदन्तशतानि सूते ते गुण्यतविषयवेदवितायमाना सर्वामनाम्य परसत्त्वविशुद्धसनं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसप्रदयामनाशो व्याक्रादिनां प्रतिपदां स्मरतामपेत्या लीलायतेन भुवनानि जयजयजास्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोलोकनानि निजनान्ततले च तस्य देवी महेषु हरिधामसुतेषु तेषु ते प्रभावनि जया विहितश्च येन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि सृष्टिप्रलयसाधनसाक्षिरेखा जयेव यस्य भुवनानि विभक्ति दुर्गा यस्य च चेष्टते सा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्रीजायतविकारविशेषयोगा सञ्जायते न हि तथा प्रकटस्ति हेतः यक्षाम्बुतामपि तथा समुपेति कार्या गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि जिह्वाचिरेव हि दशङ्करमाविपेत्या जिह्वायते विविधकेतु समानधर्मा यस्ताविदेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यश्चारनामभजले भजति स्वयोगा निद्रामनान्द्रजगनन्दसरोमकूपः आधारशक्तिमवनाद्य परास्वमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्यैकनिष्ठसितकालमतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगनान्तनान्तः विष्णुर्महाशैलयस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि भस्मं यथाश्वशकलेषु निजेषु देशः श्रियं प्रिया प्रकटयाति पिता त्वदात्रा रामायणेश जगदन्तविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्पादपालवयुगं गिरिदायकूपा द्वन्द्वे प्रतापसमये सकलाधिराजः विघ्नादिघातुमलयस्य जगत्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अग्निर्वहीतगणमाम्बुवरोधिशाश्च कालस्ततात्ममनसि जगत्रयानि यस्माद्भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशान्ति यां च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यश्चाक्षुरेश सविता सकलाग्रहाणां राजास्तमास्तसुरमूर्तिवशेषु तेजः यस्य या भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि धर्मोत्तपावनिजयश्रुयस्तपांसि रामादिगीतपदगामिदयश्च जीवः यातातमात्रविभवा प्रकटप्रभावा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि Karmani nidahati kintu chabhati bhaja Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yakroda kama sahaja pranayati viti Vatsalya moha guru gaurava seja pavati Sanchintya tasya sanisimtanuma parete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara paramam Krishna Sachitananda vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev, this is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 3, Verse 2. It's praising Lord Krishna being in his Guru's ashram, Sandipani. Sandipane sakrit proktam brahmaditya savistaram tasme pradadvaram putram pratam pancha janodharat. The Lord learned all the Veda with their different branches simply by hearing them once from his teacher. Sandipani Muni, whom he rewarded by bringing back his dead son from the region of Yamaloka. So, probably most of you know that, okay, Krishna, he grew up in the little village of Vrindavan. Then he moved on to being what we call Mathura Krishna, where he killed Kamsa. And being in Vrindavan as a little boy, it was not so much important that actually he was of royal descent. So, it is said that when he left Vrindavan, and when all the gopis and everyone in the village, they were really, really sad that he would go, of course he would say, I'll be back. But then he never returned really to that Leela, and he became what we call the Mathura Krishna. And then it was more and more important that he was royalty. And as we know, later he became the king of Dwarka. And being part of that system, he was sent to his guru. So after he killed Kamsa, after he reinstalled his father or grandfather on the throne, because they were suppressed by Kamsa. So after Kamsa, he was removed from the scene, the job was done, and then he was sent to his guru's ashram. The Guru's ashram, even by today's standards, was pretty far away. So he moved then from Mathura, which is a bit more north, to Ujjain, where he met his Guru, Sandipani. And here in this verse is said, he just learned, together with his brother, Balaram, together they learned the Shastra or the Veda just by listening to it once from their Guru. Yeah, so it's a really nice indication. So Krishna, of course, he did it because he set an example of the Gurukul system, that you have to go through this process and that there's actually no way around it. A little bit similar to we have to go through the Bhakti Marga system in order to arrive at the Supreme Lord. You cannot just imagine and say, yeah, I'm cool with God, everything is okay, I don't need all of this. Then maybe it won't work. Or maybe you want to enter the Ivy League university or any other place, and you always need a reference, you always need somebody speaking for you, and you need a proper base for this. Also in this verse is about the respect for the Guru. So being in this Guru relationship, it's not a usual relationship, So first of all, it is a relationship, and I want to later list 3 points in connection with that. But it's a special relationship because it's beyond this life, and it's not on the same level. So if we enter the relationship with the Guru, and the Guru chooses to come into our lives, then it is not about being only friends with the Guru, or even being romantic with the Guru, or in somehow being cool with the Guru. All of that can come, but the first thing is actually to be surrendered to the Guru. So to know who is the master and that we are the servant. So this he also shows in this verse. And this Krishna he showed by living as a role model in the Guru's ashram. And the third point also is beautiful because he gave his dakshina to the Guru. It's a very special way because he revived the son. So the son of Sandipani, for many years he was already dead. He was in Yamaloka. And it was the Guru's wish that when Krishna and Balaram, they left, Krishna asked him, what can I give you as Guru Dakshina? He said, I would like to have my son back. And that's quite cool. And this, of course, shows that only one person can do this, and this is the Supreme Lord himself. Okay, that is the verse. Now, a little bit about my 3 personal points of how to engage into this relationship with Guruji. Some simple things that I learned over the years, but they are quite deep, actually, and they matter every day. So first thing is what we are interested in. The second thing is our service. And the third one is trust. And you can rearrange them in any order of priority as you see them fit. But let's start with the first one. So the first one is, what are we interested in? I could ask you now, what are you interested in? And maybe ask yourself for a second what I'm interested in. And since we're all congregated here in this holy temple, we all say we're only interested in God. Now, what I discovered over the years, it will show in the small things every day what we are really interested in. And one big chunk of my journey with Guruji, that he showed to me what I'm really interested in. So it's not necessarily God, which was striking to me. Because before even meeting Guruji, I was 10 plus years engaged in spirituality. I was very interested in all of these things, and I really researched. And I was dedicating my attention and time to that. But for some mystic reason, which I haven't found out yet, my interest then dropped dramatically. And like all these samskaras that normally you keep under the carpet, when you have more lives to come, we can look at them later, but with the Guru, all has to be addressed in this life now. So they all were surfacing, and I was wondering, what am I really interested in? So my attention was really much dwindling and going away from God. And I'm saying this because it's good to look at it. You know, it's not like, oh, then you are bad. But it's good to look at it like from an accounting position, right? And beyond this, it's very simple. Like, are you interested in God, or are we interested in Maya? Very interesting. You look at your small things in the day. Let's say you have 5 minutes time. How do you use the 5 minutes? And obviously, let's say the more interested we are in the Lord, the more pleasing it is to the Lord. Because it's a relationship. So let's say you have someone, and then the more you are attentive towards that person, or you are in a restaurant, you're sitting in a 5-star restaurant and you have service at the table, the more attention they give to you, of course you're pleased. So the same principle almost works in that Guru-disciple relationship. If Guruji feels that really more and more of the attention that we have available flows to him, that we are more and more interested in him, then I would say that's a success. And then I think we would have understood something. Yeah, so this is the first point, what we're interested in. And as said, it's not that easy, because we're battling with evil forces in a way. that are desires from previous lives, that are compensational factors. We want to appear as somebody that we are not because inside we have deficiencies, blah, blah, blah. So all of this has to be addressed and battled with. But in the end, it always comes down to what are we really interested in? Are we interested in God or are we not interested in God? The more we are interested in God, the more it is obviously pleasing to God. The more somebody is interested in you, I think it would be pretty pleasing to you. The second one is the service. So I think to be interested in God, sincerely interested in God, that's a great platform for service. And I would even say, if you're sincerely interested, it doesn't matter so much if you're cleaning the toilets or if you are a Swami or something. It's really that love that comes from deep within. Because it is that love that is touching God, and whatever act we do on the outside, it's not that important as much as the act in the inside, referring to Bhagavad Gita also. And we are speaking a lot about attaining God. But what I've discovered over the years is, I might daringly say that when you are already initiated devotee of Paramahamsa Vishwananda, and now comes the daring statement, that you already have attained God. So let's say you have found the address. All our lives we're looking on the map. Where do we have to go? Which city is he? Do we have this way, left or right? And for some reason we have found him. For some reason he has revealed himself to us. And now what? So we could, yes, daringly say, we have attained him. We have attained God. You know his name, you know about his reality, more or less. You have all the wonderful toolboxes of this path available. So should we still be busy with, I need to attain God, I need to attain God, I need to attain God? And Guruji himself, he once stated that even more important than all the states of self or God realization is important the service that we render, especially with what kind of interest is under that service. How is the vibration of our service? So we could say that for an initiated devotee of Paramahamsa Vishwananda, it should be more really about focusing on improving our service. And that drives us into the eternal state. Because wanting to attain God, wanting to attain God, wanting to attain God, it is still catching the horizon far away. Because we are not in the now, we're always living in the future. And living in the future, we always punish ourselves also for being in the past. So, looking at the service, this is what I learned. So first, what we are interested in, and then the service. How can I improve my service? How can I do the thing that I have to do today in a way that it becomes a real service? And that can be something maybe in Bhakti Marga or outside Bhakti Marga, or wherever we need to start with. Actually, I remember the first time I did puja in our bhajan group that we had when I lived outside of the ashram 10 plus years ago. At that time the shop also wasn't that well equipped. We didn't have ready puja sets. It was not so easy to get them in everything together. So I was buying puja items here from this shop and that shop. Then I lived close to a yoga center and I bought from there, and it kind of fit together, and also it didn't fit together at all. Then I took some bowls from the kitchen and I just arranged somehow and I put it in a box, and this was the first puja setup which I had. And I knew it was just the first step and that I would go from there, that it would automatically become better. But the focus was in the now. The focus was, let me do this now as best as I can. It wasn't very good when you look into the outside, but the intention was there to be in the now and make this now a valuable moment. Yeah, so maybe we don't strive so much for attaining God, disclaimer, when you're not yet a Bhakti Marga devotee, maybe it's still about searching. Do I want to attain the Lord in this life? Would it make sense to become a devotee of Paramahamsa Vishwananda? Take him as a guru, serve him, take surrender, and understand this whole path of being devoted and unleashing our love in the heart to the Lord, that would lead to bliss and our best identity. If this is something that we still need to get clarification on, yes, then it's about attaining God. But once that is clear, through various experiences and being interested in, then if we are initiated devotees, it should be about being in the now and serving him. And also, I would say it's not about missing opportunities to serve. Being here over Navaratri or in our day, to be honest, maybe sometimes we are happy that we can dodge some service, that other people are doing the service and that we don't have to do the service. And that's wrong accounting. So actually the service is a great asset. If you give away the opportunity to serve, you're giving it away, something that is generating so much benefit for you, so much transformation and good future development. And if we instead choose that another person can do it, or you say, no, I don't do service, I like to exclusively meditate, then it's, as I said, is wrong accounting. So we are confusing an asset with a liability, because then doing no service, it would not generate that positive development. It would not generate that personal transformation. And that's why I like to reiterate that, for example, being here in the ashram, you just do 1 hour of kitchen or housekeeping, whatever. There's so much potential in that, because so much is working in the heart while doing this that is very hard to get, for example, by doing hours of meditation or reading hours of books, etc. And the third point, so what are we interested in? Then service. And the third point will be trust. So I've taught many, many classes in Bhakti Marga to all kinds of groups. And one big part of them were, or are, the Sanskrit chanting classes. And I saw one interesting thing. We don't have a technical problem with anything in Bhakti Marga. We say, I need to do my puja better, or I need to get these mantras perfect. I need to look like a proper and perfect devotee. Is my tilak 100%? Because I saw, let's say, I was practicing very simple mantras with the classes. For example, Om Namo Narayanaya at that time. And the moment a person or two people together would come to the front, they would be crushed by their fears. They would lose all the trust. Oh no, I cannot do this. Will they judge me? Will I get the mantra right? They would break into sweat, etc. It was really happening to a lot of people. And after some time I noticed, because me as a teacher, I'm responsible to help, that it was not about let's pour more pages of mantra code on them and let's just practice more to get this better. But there was a personal rejection of some things. So we have personal rejections in us about this path. And they show in the right place. So if we have relationship problem with the divine, maybe you don't want to do puja. If you can't sit still, if you can't accept how you are, maybe you can sit down for 10 minutes of kriya. If you don't want to accept that Vedic culture is eternal culture and is leading to the Lord, then maybe you have a problem subscribing to the whole idea of Sanatana Dharma and the mantras that come along with it. It can be, it doesn't have to be. But this is what I saw, that we don't have technical problems. Easily anyone could sit down and study in the academy. But what is keeping us from doing it? It's not a technical issue. Everyone can sit down and do it. but it's a personal issue. And the personal issue is a lack of trust. I have trust in talking here. So I didn't know what to talk about. I just go into the kitchen, boom, 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 take some things, put it together in one pot and create a meal out of it. But other people don't have trust to sit here and talk. And I don't have so much trust sometimes serving Guruji in the Abhishekam. Other people, for them, it's no problem. People came to me and said, how can you sit in front of Guruji 2 weeks and reciting all the Guru Gita? He said, for me, it's no problem. But for other people, it will be hell. So this is very important, that we gain trust in something. And I have repeatedly seen that in Bhakti Marga, or any challenge or scenario that we might be put into, it's just going into that sweet spot. Because we can never learn all the technicalities. You can never know all the saint stories. You can never know all the mantras. You can never know whatever you want to know. You can never play maybe all the instruments and be a knowledge teacher and be an Atma Kriya teacher and be a Sangha facilitator. What else is there? But we want to do that, right? So this is what I learned teaching people mantras, is that in the end it was not a technical thing. And everyone could chant Om Namo Narayanaya, but still people would not be able to handle a certain pressure. And to round off the satsang, I think to serve the Guru with being sincerely interested in God, the trust will be always tested. And it's such a negative connotation maybe with the word testing, 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 testing. Because we associate it to a score. And that comes with, or maybe I have a better or a worse score than my neighbor. So we go into comparison. That's why we don't like the word testing. But take another word, audit. Yeah? So you see, you have companies who are doing auditing, and they engage another auditing company to check the numbers and the books of another company. So Guruji is regularly giving you an audit. I think the whole Guru Gita 2 weeks was an intense audit. Where is everyone standing towards the Guru? And when we feel that maybe we don't have trust, that we don't dare to go into an opportunity he gives us, because the opportunity will always come as a challenge, probably, 99%. It's always involved with some kind of, we have to move out of the comfort zone. That's the whole thing. So if we don't have trust, let's say first time you need to talk here, or you're serving Guruji at a dinner, or you need to set up a darshan, or you are assuming a new position, or maybe you do something that you never, ever did before in your life, and you feel, oh, there is a limit here. I can't think or imagine myself to be successful beyond that limit. This is exactly the limit that Guruji wants to break up for us. So he wants us to move out of that little box that we have shaped for us over the many lives. Yeah, and then maybe think that you can already chant Om Namo Narayanaya. It's not a difficult mantra, but the only thing it takes is to come in front of the group and maybe do it. And then in the end it was fine. Maybe in the beginning we were a little bit nervous, but then in the end it was fine. Because if we are sincerely interested in serving Guruji, then also he says he will take care of all the rest. So in the spirit, what are we interested in? How are we doing our service? And can we reach our trust inside? Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Yakashi Bhutabhrteshwarnath Shivataka Nakalaye Shivataka Nakalaye Shivataka Nakalaye Shivataka Nakalaye Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho Ito Narasimho Parato Narasimho Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Mahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho Mahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho Mahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho Mahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Narasimham Adim Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavahe Nakama Bhuta Shihindam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Brihinda Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamalavahe Nakama Bhuta Shivgam Narita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Brihinda Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Shri Devi Mahalakshmi Jai Jai Mata Ananda Jai Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Saraswati, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Saraswati, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Deva Mahakali, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahakali, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma, Jaya Jaya Gauri Ma, Jaya Jaya Bhavani Ma. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ananda Janani. Ma Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, Jai Jai Mata Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Prabhasidare Karataya Mangala Mangala Me Prabhasidare Karataya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Sarigamapadishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Sarigamapadishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me Nirandadari Nuragajaya Mangala Mangala Me Nirandadari Nuragajaya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ragesa Kinkarataya Mangala Mangala Me Ragesa Kinkarataya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darinataya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darinataya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare Mata Janoche Sakata Dasa Janoche Sakata Janame Durga Kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Joga Me Palapava Dukha Vina Se Manaka Swami Dukha Vina Se Manaka Sukha Sampati Garahave Sukha Sampati Garahave Rashtra Mitre Garaka Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharana Galu Mechi Saki Swami Sharana Galu Mechi Saki Tuma Bina Aura Nadoja Tuma Bina Aura Nadoja Asha Karu Mechi Saki Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Adarayami Swami Tuma Adarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Sake Swami Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Padana Karata Swami Tuma Padana Karata Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Hoye Eka Gochar Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati Isha Vidi Nilum Dayamay Isha Vidi Nilum Kripamay Tuma Gome Javati Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Dina Bandha Dukha Harata Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere Karuna Hata Patana Karuna Hata Patana Sharana Pada Tere Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Vishaya Vikara Vitava Pavaro Deva Swami Pavaro Deva Shraddha Bhakti Vadava Shraddha Prema Vadava Santana Ki Seva Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Dana Mana Dana Sabadete Jagadish Hare, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Bhakta Jano Che Sataka, Dasa Jano Che Sataka, Jana Me Dura Kare, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Man Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Man Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chakra Rako, Chakra Rako, Chakra Rakoji, Chakra Rako, Chakra Rako, Chakra Rakoji, Mane Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Shama Mane Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Govinda Mane Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Chidari Lala Chakra Rakoji, Tameva Mata Chapitat Mameva, Tameva Bandusha Sagat Tameva, Tameva Vidyam Dravidam Tameva, Tameva Sarva Mama Deva Deva, Tameva Sarva Mama Deva Deva, Govinda, Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Nityurmam Amritam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Hepsi Bola Lakshmaraya Bhagavan Ki Jai, Hepsi Bola Jiva Krishna Bhagavan Ki Jai, Hepsi Bola Chirag Krishna Kamkayala Ki Jai, Hepsi Bola Bhakadeva Kriya Bhava Ki Jai, Hepsi Bola Shri Manojacharya Ki Jai, Hepsi Bola Sadgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Om Grim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijavadavaya Paraya Parama Purushaya Har Karma Mantra Yantra Tantra Ushatrati Shastrani Sankara Sankram Ritor Mocha Mocha Om Namo Bhagavate Makasudarshanaya Dipti Jala Pritai Sudhina Shakana Kupar Rashmahe Parabaramane Paramadhyushe Svaha. Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.